but this is Max Friedman talking. Big merger, boss. A lot of important executives here tonight to watch your product. Would be a real shame if something bad happened.
MJF is in God mode. He has just done one of the best promos of his career, and right now, even though Dynamite was a great show, all anyone can talk about is MJF and the promo heard around the world. After his loss to Wardlow at Double or Nothing, no one knew what would happen to MJF. He left the show on a stretcher and immediately left the venue once his time was done. Many wrestling reporters posted that MJF would take time off of AEW for a couple of weeks while he decided whether or not he wanted to be there. But instead, in MJF fashion, he did what he wanted to do and showed up, surprising everyone that believed that he wouldn't be seen on screen anymore. After Double or Nothing, it was reported that Tony Khan had planned to have a meeting with MJF. It's unclear if an extension or more money was given, but a lot of people do not believe that MJF just walked out there and did this promo without Tony Khan's approval. MJF made it seem as if their talk came to nothing. He didn't want to negotiate a deal with Tony Khan, but instead wanted him to fire him. It's unclear where the story goes from here on screen, but at first this storyline between MJF and Tony Khan did not start off as a work. In the MJF promo, it seemed like he had took all the comments said by the fans on social media and used them as a script for his promo. He even called Tony Khan a mark and stated that he is just a fan and has no business in the wrestling business. With this promo, MJF proved why he is one of the biggest draws in AEW no matter what angle he is in. MJF is already one of the top guys in the company and he hasn't even won a title yet. I think at this point MJF needs to be the one to take the title off of CM Punk if he chooses to stay with AEW, because he's the only guy on the roster that has wins over CM Punk. MJF blended reality and kayfabe perfectly, blurring the lines of what really happened as well as the sentiments of the fans towards Tony Khan signing so many ex-WWE stars. Many fans that watched the promotion since the beginning have loudly shared their displeasure about ex-WWE stars getting more TV time and top feud spots than homegrown talent. Some fans believe that in this promo, MJF turned babyface or made himself to look like some sort of anti-hero. MJF got his mic cut mid-rant, but when he was finished, CM Punk and security came down the ramp chasing behind MJF. Before they could get close, he bolted out of the ring and made his way through the crowd. The commentary team didn't comment on the promo, and one of the EVPs, Nick Jackson, walked down the ramp behind CM Punk. AEW even deleted the repost of the promo image on their social media accounts. If this is a work, then it seems like all of AEW is involved. As of right now, AEW has removed MJF from the roster and all of his merchandise was pulled off of the AEW shop. This is classic MJF. When the feud between MJF and Wardlow was building, Wardlow was removed from the roster to move his story with MJF forward. So it could possibly just be AEW using the same tactic that they did with Wardlow's story in Max's story. Whether or not this is a work, I don't think no one is 100% certain on that. But at this point, Tony Khan needs to make a statement or post something on social media instead of just removing MJF off of the roster. He definitely needs to do something. Right now, so many people are enjoying this story and they love the trajectory that MJF's character is taking. It's going to be interesting to see what direction this story goes in next. After the CM Punk and Wardlow feuds, I wonder what MJF could do to top those. I wonder if Tony Khan will become an on-screen character for this story, or if MJF will set his sights on defeating and destroying every ex-WWE guy that has came in and tried to take his spot within the company. It's going to be interesting to see how AEW follows up with this story.